Hey y'all, Chi here with another video for you. I'm going to give you 6 things you need to stop doing when you first meet someone new, okay? I made this video for the ladies, but it can apply for men or however you identify. It can apply to anyone. The climate of the world that we live in, it's like scammer culture. There's always people just leading with malicious intent and, always trying to get over on someone. So it's very important that we're always staying vigilant and aware of our surroundings and just how we go about our day to day. Okay, so I'm going to give you 6 things you need to stop doing when you first meet someone. First, avoiding direct eye contact. Make sure you are looking the person you're conversing with in the eye, okay? Sometimes when people are up to no good or leading with malicious intent, they avert the eyes. It's hard for them to make eye contact. It may be hard for them to look someone direct in the eye and lie or scheme or try to plot or get over on them. So make sure you're giving direct eye contact to them, because that's also communicating to them in a nonverbal way that you are, direct, and you do have that courage to look someone in the eye. You don't have that spirit about you that feels the need to avert the eyes or whatever. So make sure you're looking them in the eye. If you can, remove your sunglasses to really look them in the eye. But of course, if you don't want them looking in your eyes, keep your sunglasses on. But I wouldn't, try to make sure that you're not just looking off into the distance or looking down. Especially don't look down, right? Because you looking down, someone, can knock you over your head or whatever. But your eyesight, your eyes, that's your control. That's a sense of power, seeing, visibility, knowing what's going on. So make sure that when you're communicating, when you're conversing with someone, look them in the eye. Also, with just the generation of iPad kids that we have coming up, social skills and communication skills may not be that practice with this younger generation, and they straight up just need to be reminded to look people in the eye when they communicate. All right, so let's all take on this approach of making sure that we're giving people our direct eye contact. It is a form of respect to give someone your undivided attention, and just like you will want someone to give you their undivided attention and to respect you, show that same respect to others by giving them direct eye contact. All right. 2, telling them whatever information because they asked. For example, you just met someone, randomly, maybe at a party, maybe at a class, at a course, an event that you're at. They ask you, oh, so where are you from? And then you tell them straight up the city exactly. Oh, what about, your pet name? What's their name? Oh, Toby, blah, blah, blah. Hey, okay, what's your maiden, has Chapman always been your last name? No, my maiden name is Moore. Blah. Just telling them all because they ask. I want you to practice ways of answering without revealing the information, because do they really need to know all of that? No. Most people, when they're having small talk, they're asking the same questions, and it's not even questions they really care to know the information to. They're just asking just to ask. And we're so robotic and moving on autopilot, where most times if someone asks you something, you just straight up tell them, and not realize damn, I told them where I went to college. I told them what year I graduated, what year I graduated high school. I told them where I was from. I don't even know this person's last name, yet they know my whole bio. Yeah, have you ever had that instance where you were conversing with someone you just met for the first time, and you walk away feeling damn, I don't know anything about them, but I gave them my whole backstory, one step away from trauma dumping, So be mindful of that. Take a breath. Don't be so quick to respond. Something you could do is take a breath. Repeat the question, clarify what they're asking you. And that's one thing you could do as well. If someone has the audacity to ask you something so very personal and private, so why did you get a divorce? That's very personal. Unless you're at a place where you feel comfortable talking about something very private, don't feel like you have to answer every question just because someone asks. So even repeating the question, are you asking me what happened with my divorce? And sometimes repeating the question to the person can let them hear the audaciousness, to let them hear the disrespect. Wow, that's kind of private. That's kind of personal. Why would I do that? But we also live in this age where people are just doing the most disrespectful stuff to people face, saying the most disrespectful stuff to people face, just to see if that person's going to catch on, give them a reaction. So we just have a lot of mean-spirited people in today's world. So just because someone asks you information about yourself that's considered private, personal, hurtful, like, you don't have to share your mental health background. You don't have to share, the troubles that your parents went through or that your guardian went through. You don't have to share, you don't have to be this open book where you're telling people all your business to show that you're open, to show that you're honest, to show that you're relatable, to show that you get it, to show that you have nothing to hide. Like, you don't have to give information just because people ask, so taking a breath, repeating the question, finding a way to answer the question without, giving up the information. Like, for example, so why did you get a divorce? We just agreed we'd be better apart. That's answering the question without throwing your ex-partner under the bus, or without revealing parts of yourself that may be ugly or that you don't want people to know, especially someone you just met. So slow down and don't be so quick to give people information just because they ask. 3, doing whatever they say because they say so. I see this a lot on this YouTube content where it's a white room and it's usually one person with 20 people to choose from. So like one guy and 20 girls, or one girl and 20 guys. And they're doing that speed dating 101 round, and it never fails. The girl walks up, she's usually wearing something form-fitting, sexy, and the guy's like, turn around real quick. And what she do? Immediately turn around. And every time I cringe. Every time I'm like, no. Like, that's literally like dog fetch. Like, I'm not just going to do something just because you asked me to. Like, no. If you want to see me, you walk around me. I'm not just going to twirl around like I'm on display. You know what I'm saying? Even though that may be like the agreement or whatever with the show and the content and stuff, but I just really find that content so cringy, and I'll be so glad when they stop making that content. But don't just feel like you need to do something just because someone, like, it can come off as like commanding and barking orders. And also, like, especially for my women, especially for my unassuming people pleaser women, even my pick-me's out there, because hey, know your weaknesses, right? Know who you are. That's self-awareness. But when you do that, when someone just asks you to do something, like commanding an order, and you just do it, it's given like the scene from Coming to America where he said, hop on one foot and bark like a dog. And she's like, woof, woof. But like in that situation, she was trying to become queen, okay? Or princess. She's getting something from it, like with these low-level offers and these mediocre people and these rude, disrespectful people, don't just be doing shit just because they asked you to, Like, think about what they're saying, and same strategy. Maybe like take a breath and really process what they're asking. Take yourself out of autopilot, ground yourself in the moment. Say, okay, what am I about to do right now? They want me to get on my hands and knees? You know what I'm saying? For some content, I don't feel good. Like, if it doesn't feel good to you, then don't do it. Honor your intuition, honor your spirit, honor your energy. If you want to do it, cool. But just make sure that your actions, your movement is based on your spirit, based on you wanting to do the thing and not feeling like, oh, they just asked me. Like, and yes, it is that deep. Oh, they just asked me to turn around, Chi. It ain't that serious. Yes, it is that serious, because you're communicating to them that you will just do whatever they say. Hey, let me borrow your keys so I can take your car real quick. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's conditioning. It's grooming. That's like a part of grooming. Like, when you just don't throwing out stuff. Like, they don't need to see you twirl around. If they really want to see your butt, they can walk around you, or don't even give them that. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really want somebody that talks like that? Hey, turn around a little bit. Like, think about what people are asking of you. Think about what people are taking from you. Think about what you're getting in return, So really process and consider, like, I don't like, oh, hand me that real quick. Please? Oh, hand me that, please. Yeah, like, say please. Say thank you. Ask me. Don't tell me. Like, like, we have to be more grounded in how we accept disrespect, So just be mindful of when people just barking out orders just for the sake of, like, barking out orders, 3. So that was 3. 4, volunteering personal information because they didn't ask, For example, I see this a lot with guys. They'll ask you, oh, hey, what's your name? Renee. Okay, hey, I'm Mike. Okay, where you from? And like the girl may ask him where he's from. Oh, I'm from Atlanta. And then she might say, oh, well, I'm from Savannah. He didn't ask you. You know what I'm saying? But you're volunteering the information. So like be mindful, and then before you know it, again, it's that situation of like where you barely know anything from someone else, but then you gave them all this information about you. It can come off desperate. It can come off like, ooh, a friend, ooh, a potential lover. Ooh, it can come off like very like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, like if someone's coming to me with that, this energy, I'm like, whoa, what's wrong with you? You know, so it can have this vibration of like, of, you know what I'm saying, the energy. So volunteer information because people didn't ask, like you may ask them, when was your last relationship? Oh, my last relationship was 5 years ago. Well, my last relationship was, a year ago, and oh my gosh, it ended badly, blah, blah, and now it turns into trauma dumping. They didn't even ask you. Like, maybe they didn't ask you because they didn't want that conversation to go in that direction. Maybe they didn't ask you because they really don't give a fuck. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? They just really trying to see if you DTF, if you down to have sex, if you down to have sexual casual relations right now. You know what I'm saying? Sex. I'm trying to learn this YouTube talk. But you know what I'm saying? Like maybe they're coming, and also that's a way for you to see how they move. Have a conversation, be mindful, and try not to just offer information for the sake of balancing out the conversation. Like they ask, you ask them where they're from, and they don't ask you where you're from, but then you're going to volunteer in the information of telling them where you're from just so it's fair and it's this, and when it's not. Because then you find yourself sometime down the road and it doesn't work out because they don't show any interest in you, or they under provide. You know what I'm saying? They're not satisfying you. They're under meeting your needs. So you can pick that stuff up from the first conversation with someone. Where does the conversation go? Does it have banter? Does it have back and forth? Do they have consideration and regard for you and your life and your views? Or is it like pulling teeth where you're trying to extract information from them? Or it's like you're constantly sharing information about you because they're not asking you. Like, don't you want to be wanted? You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of that, of volunteering personal information when they didn't even ask, because again, you're just giving more of yourself than you need to. And then you can walk away from that conversation, that experience, feeling more empty, So far I said 1, not looking into eyes, not giving direct eye contact. 2, telling them whatever information because they ask. 3, doing whatever they say because they ask. 4, volunteering personal information because they didn't ask. 5, handing them your phone. I've really had to get myself on this because like I go to dance class. After dance class, you're bonding with people. Oh, let's connect on Instagram. And usually, people open their phones, go to Instagram, give to the other person, receive the phone, they're typing their name in, and then switch phones back. I've heard of so this thing called water boys in Atlanta, and basically like when you get off at the exit or you're waiting at an intersection, they may come up to you and try to get you to buy waters. No, I don't encounter them. It's just a thing that's here in Atlanta. But anyway, some people will pay for the waters with Cash App. And so they'll say, hey, put your Cash App in. I don't have any cash on me to give you $1. Let me Cash App you something. So then the water boys will take, or scammers, okay? It's not just the water boys. It's any scammer that gets their hands on a cash tag. They take the phone, they go to Cash App, and instead of sending $1 or something reasonable or the agreed amount, they send $700, $1,000. They send whatever they can real quick because you already opened the phone. You gave it to them so they can send however much they want, give you back the phone like nothing happened. Then sometime later, oh snap, I ain't got no more money in my account. Okay, so handing people your phone. Yes, you open it up to Instagram. Yes, you know where they dance. You know where they come, where they freak or whatever. But you're giving the person your phone, okay? If you do Apple Pay, if you utilize the wallet on your phone, all of your card information is on your phone. All of your apps, all of your DMs, your messages, okay, your iMessages, your call log, your contact list, your pictures, your naughty pictures, your videos, your naughty videos, like your phone is very important, okay? So as much as you can, don't give it to people that you don't know, that you're meeting for the first time. Okay, so what I want you to do when you're connecting with someone, when you're getting their Instagram or whatever, or even when you're giving them their Instagram, share this with other people. You know, when they want your Instagram or whatever, and you see them giving you their phone, or they want your phone number or your whatever, your email address, and they give you their phone, give it back to them or remind them, no, I'll spell it out to you. Keep your phone. You know, share, like, we need to help each other be reminded to be more vigilant, to be more aware of like what we're doing, because sometimes we put ourselves in these unfortunate positions, and simply handing someone your phone just to show them good faith. Oh, I trust you. You just met them. Trust is earned. You don't have to hand them your phone. So when you open up Instagram, how do you spell it again? Okay, it's too many E's. Okay, back it up. Okay. Don't get frustrated or feel forced or rushed to where you just hand them your phone real quick because you don't want to hold them. No. They can wait. You can wait. If it's that serious, take the moment, okay? It ain't going to take nothing but a minute. Keep your phone. That's your source of power, right? If you're stranded somewhere and you need help, you need your phone. That's your sense of power to connect with someone. So be mindful of how often you half-heartedly, absent-mindedly just hand people your phone real quick just to get their Instagram or just to get their phone number. Nothing serious. You don't know what those intentions, you don't know what intentions that person has. Okay, you literally just met them, or you're getting to know them. You're still learning them, all right? We've seen people get married and they get divorced saying, who the hell was that? You know, because do you ever really know someone? No, because we never really know ourselves. So as we're still learning ourselves, other people are learning what we're putting out. You know what I'm saying? While we're still processing the energy and emotions within. So do not just hand people your phone. Make them spell it out for you. Make them recite the information and repeat it over and over again. That's your phone. Keep your phone in your hand. Lastly, number 6, accepting plans in the moment. Just saying, hey, you want to get up tomorrow? Yeah, sure. Again, it can come off as desperate. It can come off as you have nothing else going on. It can come off as, again, like, give yourself a breath. Like, you may not have remembered in the moment that you already made plans with somebody else. You just forgot to put it in your calendar. You forgot to put it in your planner, or you forgot to confirm with them, but you plan on going there. You know what I'm saying? Like, just receive the invitation. Okay, thank you. I have your number. I have your email address. Can I follow up with you tonight? Can I follow up with you first thing in the morning? Can I follow up with you within 48 hours? Can I follow up with you by Monday morning, Sunday night? Like, just confirm in the moment when you will follow up, because again, it's going to put you in that position, in that mindset of like, do I really want to engage with this person, with this energy? Because I'm sure we've all had that experience where we accepted an invitation in the moment or sooner than we wanted to, and then the event comes up and it's like, oh, I wish I would have said no. I wish I would have committed to this. Why did I commit to this so soon? So considering those experiences, don't put yourself in that position where you're kicking and screaming of like, damn it, why did I say yes so soon? Why did I not give myself the space and the time to say, okay, do I have anything else going on? Do I really want to go? Who am I going to go with? What am I going to wear? Blah, blah, blah. Like, give yourself that time to like breathe and to really process what's going on, okay? So, 6 things you need to stop doing when you first meet someone. Not looking in their eyes, avoiding direct eye contact. Look them dead in the eyes and be mindful if they're looking you in the eyes as well. Also, if they're looking in your eyes too much, because they may be trying to like mask see how honest I am because I'm looking dead at you, you know? So like, breathe, talk, give yourself time, feel people out. Don't just be so quick to assume and accept people just because they're new and because they hadn't hurt you yet, okay? Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean people aren't out to get you, right? So, make eye contact and be mindful if they're making eye contact with you. Telling them whatever information because they ask, okay? Stop giving so much of yourself in the moment with people you just met and don't know. You don't know what their intentions are yet. 3, doing whatever they say because they ask. Like, turn around real quick. Hand me that. You know, barking orders and not showing any type of gratitude or respect. Gratitude and respect, okay? Make sure they're showing you gratitude and respect, all right? 4, volunteering personal information because they didn't ask, because you want to be fair and show how open-hearted and how you have nothing to hide. Be mindful, because that could be a red flag right there, how they are not engaged with you, how are they not interested in you, how are they not considerate of you, okay? 5, handing them your phone. Do not hand people your phone. Make them spell it out and make them repeat it and recite it over and over again, okay? Keep your phone in your hands. 6, accepting plans in the moment. Say, thank you so much for the invitation. If you know you can't go, decline in the moment, okay? Don't say, okay, I'll follow up with you when you know you're not going to go. You know you don't want to go. You have no intention of going. If you can, decline the moment, because then you're carrying the burden with yourself like, oh, now I need to follow up them before the invitation to give a reasonable decline of invitation. So, well, like I'm canceling at the last minute. If you know in your heart right then in your moment you're not going to go, say no in the moment. If you want to go, tell them you'll follow up, okay? Say, thank you so much for the invitation. Let me think on it. Let me meditate. Let me check my schedule. Make sure I don't have anything else going on. Make sure I don't have any schedule conflict. Can I follow up with you by tomorrow morning? Just give them, hey, can I follow up with you? It's 48 hours. 48 hours is reasonable. Even businesses do that, okay? So give yourself time. You don't have to put their need to know right now over your need to make sure you're good to attend, okay? So I hope these tips helped you. I'll come out with more content on like helpful things to keep in mind, like to help you. I am an intuitive coach. I do give energy readings. If you're interested, check out, I have my content below. I have more videos. If you're interested in booking a reading or a session with me, that information is also down below. Follow me on Instagram at CheCheBabe, CheCheBabe. Please subscribe to this channel. Please like this video. Please share this content with someone you care about, all right? Thank you so much for your love and support, and I'll see you next time. Bye. For the artwork, you know.